We bought this whole set for $130. The table was pretty dinged up, but the chairs were stable and in good condition. But how do you paint a dining table and chairs? Well, here's how. First up, the prep. It's gotta be done right if you want your paint to stick around. Imagine having kids or pets messing up your paint job because you skipped the prep. No thanks. So first, clean everything with a good degreasing cleaner. We used Crud Cutter and a damp rag. We even added brush attachments to our drill to help us scrub off the food stains, grease, and the grime. Once that's done, give it a good rinse with clean water and let it dry. Next, grab the sander and scuff sand everything. You don't need to remove the old finish, just roughen it up a bit and remove the shine so the paint and primer have something to hold on to. Once you're done sanding, clean up the dust. Now on to priming. It helps the paint stick better and can even block stains from showing through. We used Aqualock primer in black because it's a sealer and it sticks really well. Painting chairs can be tricky and take a long time, but using a paint sprayer is way faster than using a brush or roller. I set up this little paint booth in my garage with plastic hanging from the walls and thick cardboard on the floors to keep the paint from getting all over. So after the primer dried, about an hour later, I filled in all these scratches and dings on the table with some plastic wood filler. Then I let the filler dry and sanded it smooth with 220 grit sandpaper. Next step was to clean up the dust from the table and spray another coat on it to cover up the wood filler. Then I let that baby dry for another hour and voila! Then I grabbed my sander, put it on the very slowest speed so then it wouldn't sand as aggressively, and used some fine grit foam pads to smooth everything out. The goal wasn't to sand off the primer, I just wanted the paint to feel nice and smooth. Then I vacuumed everything up and wiped everything down with a tack cloth to get rid of any leftover dust. For the paint, I used this Sherwin-Williams Emerald Urethane Trim Enamel in Tricorn Black and in a satin sheen. I mixed the paint with 15% water and managed to paint the table and chairs with less than a quart of paint. I ended up with one full coat for almost full coverage, and then I sprayed a touch-up coat on the top of the table and chairs where I needed a little bit more paint. After everything dried, it looked awesome. Oh, and this paint doesn't need a top coat. Actually, you should not use a top coat with this paint. So here's what it looked like before, and here's what it looks like now. This mismatched set turned out super cute, don't you think? And now it's ready for its new home. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons to see more of our videos. Not sure what supplies you need for your furniture flip? We got you. Click the link in my comment to download our free list of must-have supplies that we use every day to paint furniture.